Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Star Wars Galaxy of Yeti coming to you with a kit update here. We've got the kit drop for oh-MEEE-ga. oh-MEEE-ga coming in there. Anyway, yeah, here's the developer's insights on her. Because she's an enhanced clone, they gave her the Clone Trooper tag. I kind of figured that was going to happen. I was talking about it last night with Loki and with our strat chat, where basically Bad Batch has Clone Trooper synergy, so she would have to have that Clone Trooper tag. With that in mind, didn't expect to get her for her to have a Galactic Republic tag. I don't think that's shocking. Anywho, yeah, made her way to the holotables around the bed, blah 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 blah. Gain speed and offense into the lead. When stealth, she also assists Bad Batch allies when they use special ability. Her special ability, Adaptive Learner, introduces a new buff and new status effect to the game. Target practice and zeroed in. Buff grants damage bonuses while the status effect allows her to ignore taunt on enemies selected by zero in. Omega can still inflict blind and daze on her enemies with her basic disarming shot. That's pretty crazy. More days. More days coming in from her basic. And I think blind is pretty strong as well. That should help control some of those higher damage tunes that they might go up against. Omega is a piece of the puzzle the Bad Batch didn't know they needed, accepted wholeheartedly, blah, 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 blah. Inspiration, plan to be the fifth member, yeah. So, yeah, there's no crosshairs coming. It's Omega is just the last one here. And her relic is Lula, the Tuca doll. All right. Rika's doll, so that's kind of cool. All right, so let's go look at the actual... Okay, so this is actually kind of important. This is something I wanted to see if it was listed here. The update removes ARC Trooper as a requirement from the Reek combat mission. Allows you to bring a full squad of Bad Batch, including Omega, since she has Clone Trooper tag. So, okay. Now you can run full Bad Batch in the cam mission. And with Omega's days and the assists, it should be able to lock down B2 a little bit better. We'll see how that all comes out. Because at the moment it's the B2s that shut down Bad Batch in the cam mission right now. So yeah, here we go. Yeah, why does she have the Clone Trooper tag? Exactly, it's for gameplay reasons. Let's be really honest. It's 100% gameplay reasons. The way they wrote Bad Batch, it's not a GR team. And it doesn't just say Bad Batch. It says clones. And then there's extra Bad Batch clones, etc. So she needed that Clone Trooper tag, I think, to really synergize completely with that team. And to have her not get it would have been awkward. So anyway, yeah. So she will synergize with other clones, which, may or may not be the real reason. But for sure, it's for gameplay reasons why that happens. Anywho, so here we go. Lights, of course, we already talked about that. Here's Disarming Shot, coming with that bow. I was talking about that with Loki last night. That would be a thing. Deal physical damage to target enemy. If Omega has evasion up, inflict blind and daze for 1 turn, which is pretty strong. Blind and daze. Daze is a very powerful debuff, and blind, we learned how well blind works really in that JKR/JKL counter against Slacker. Blind is a real issue there. And then there's other places where obviously blind is really powerful, but that's the one where I think we all have a lot of experience doing, or most of us do, and getting that blind on Slacker can really save your bacon in that battle, at the right time anyway. If Omega has a buff that can be dispelled, and it's her turn, she deals damage again, dealing 50% less damage. So she will double attack. So the double attacks will definitely help against the B2s in the cam mission. Definitely. And I like how it says that can be dispelled. So it's not like she's just going to double attack from her locked buffs. Alright, so here's Adaptive Learner. Special 1, cooldown 3. Is a Zeta. Deal physical damage and inflict target enemy with zeroed in. Dispel zeroed in from other enemies, and Omega gains a stack of target practice. These effects can't be copied, dispelled, prevented, resisted, and last until the end of the encounter. Zeroed in is removed from an enemy or Omega is defeated. If the target enemy is exposed, this attack inflicts target lock for 2 turns and removes 10% turn meter. So all in all, it's a pretty strong special. The getting the zeroed in buff obviously won't make her double attack, but you know it's pretty cool. So anyway, the target practice is 5% crit chance and offense and 10% critical damage per stack. So okay, so those are going to keep stacking as the battle goes, and they're all locked, can't be removed. So eventually, oh-MEEE-ga looks like she could be a bit of a ticking time bomb. If you can keep her protected, she's going to be doing more and more damage as the battle wears on, which is pretty solid. But anyway, yeah, and she can ignore taunt when she has zeroed in. When it's, oh sorry, ignore taunt to focus, to hit the person with zeroed in. My bad. Special 2, empathy first, cooldown of 4. oh-MEEE-ga dispels all debuffs on herself and gains stealth for 2 turns. Bad Batch allies gain protection up 40% and defensive penetration for 2 turns and 10% turn meter. If oh-MEEE-ga has critical chance up, Bad Batch allies get an additional 20% turn meter and protection over time, 20% for 2 turns. If oh-MEEE-ga already has stealth and the enemy has zeroed in, she gains attack of target practice. This ability starts on cooldown and can't be evaded. It looks pretty good. I mean, I would have liked to have seen it be a mass dispel. I'm a little bit disappointed it's only a single target dispel, but this is my view specifically looking at that cam mission and the removal of arc, you know, making this a successful team. Having more and more mass cleanses would make it a lot easier. So maybe that'll work. And then here's a unique, it's a Zeta, part of the squad. At start of encounter, if all allies are bad batched, whenever their allied leader begins their turn, oh-MEEE-ga gains +5 speed and +2% offense, stacking, maximum to 50 speed, and 20% offense for the rest of the encounter. That's really strong. Like, you really need to kill her very quickly. While oh-MEEE-ga has stealth, she has 10% critical damage, and when another Bad Batch ally uses a special ability, oh-MEEE-ga assists, dealing 60% less damage. While oh-MEEE-ga has defensive up, she has 10% crit chance, plus 10% crit chance. oh-MEEE-ga's attack deal 5% more damage for each buff she has, and 5% more damage for each debuff the enemy has. Man, she's gonna do some serious damage. I'm just like, just reading that through, like that's pretty gnarly. Like, you know, I'm interested to see how this is going to work out because that looks really strong. Really strong. Especially with the rest of the Bad Batch and how they're already, you know, working together so well. I think adding a big damage dealer like that, where she really has potential to be a huge damage dealer, do some big damage. Lots of, you know, with the assists, lots more damage, etc. You know, I'm trying to think like what other teams Bad Batch are going to be able to take down with this. You know, it's definitely interesting. It's definitely one of those ones where you're looking at it going like, okay, you know, this seems like a really strong kit, and obviously Bad Batch has a ton of strong kits, and the fact that she's going to be what it looks to be like their main damage dealer. So, I mean, that looks pretty darn good. So tell me, guys, what you think in the comment section down below. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. And if you don't have that little bell giving you the notification we got new videos, go ahead and click that too. As always, throw this one a thumbs up and let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I hope you guys are all ready to tune in tonight. We've got our GAC tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be a lot of fun, so come check it out on Twitch. SWGOYETI. See you there.